Hello and welcome, dear ladies and gentlemen and traders around the globe. We from Admiral Markets say welcome to our real-time daily trading idea webinar. So in this webinar we have 5 days, 5 traders, so 5 different trading styles, and we would like to screen the markets, discussing here the topics of today and answering your questions. But first of all, we need to show here our risk disclaimer. So please be aware that Forex and CFDs are leveraged products and can result in losses that exceed your deposit. So they maybe not be subtitled for everyone, and please be aware that all we are showing and presenting here today is just a personal opinion of our traders and not an advice for investing. So here is a picture for me. My name is Tim Temp. I'm a sales guy from Germany. So yeah, we do this webinar in co-moderation. Here are some other pics of our traders. So today we have here Markus in this webinar. In a couple of minutes, Markus let us know about his trading ideas for today. So here a quick overview of some of our offerings and the services. So for example, our bestseller here, the DAX 30 with typical fixed spread of only 0.8 points during the main trading hours. These and other products you can also trade in mini contracts. On the right side, you see some of our awards for our customer services. So if you have additional question or anything, feel free to contact us. Here you see our telephone number and as well our email address. So this is a live trading webinar, so this is recorded. So later you will find it on our YouTube channel. You can check this out if you like. So here again, a picture from Markus. Good morning, Markus, to you. You have the screen. Hope you're doing well. And maybe you have some good trades for us.
A wonderful good morning, Tim. Thanks for this great introduction. Switch my screen here. So yes, so I hope you're doing good as well, Tim. Thank you. We have to work without cam this morning because I am here actually in Frankfurt in my hotel room, and the view is, what should I say, not the best for to showing my hotel room. Okay, so I guess you can hear me. Yes, you can see and hear me now on the screen. Yes, okay, dankeschön. So I hope you're doing good as well, everybody, and welcome to our Thursday webinar based on my trading approach, the Dow How setup. It means the right know-how about the Dow theory. It's one of the easiest approach you can trade. You can make a trade in this trading style, and you can see in the screen. It's really simple because trading as itself, it's really easy, but the challenge is taking place in your mind. This is the greater challenge. So success is not a fantasy, it's a formula. And you can see what I am looking for in the market is that I have a trend. The trend must be in the correction, and I want to see there some reversal signals, and then I have a chance to get inside of the correction, in front or inside or in the same direction as the trend is faced. And so the probabilities for a trend continuation is always around 65%, and that's the most important thing. If the higher trend is also in your direction, the probabilities are rising up to around about 72%. So with such a high probability, it's more than possible that you make good and that you make positive trades. So with this in our mind, and this picture you have to burn inside of your brain, and with this picture you have to compare every trade or every picture you want to look. And with this in our mind, let's switch to the charts. And here we can see the daily chart in the SP 500. And what we want to do is that we are looking for trades in the hourly chart. This is a very calm trading style, not 5 minutes. That's day trading. In my opinion, it's the hourly chart. You can make the best trades. And if you make some trades in the hourly chart, the daily chart, the leading trend in the daily chart is your bigger time frame. Is that what you have to look? And then if you have realized where you are in the market, and then you can make your decision what you want to do in the trend size which you want to trade. So we will start in every trade, in every picture, we want to start with a view at the daily chart, and then we switch to the hourly chart. So here, S&P 500, we had our rate decision yesterday from the Fed. They raised another 25 points up, and they mentioned yesterday they are planning 1 or maybe 2 further rising rates this year. So I guess we will reach around 2.5% to 2.75% at the end of this year. That would mean that the stock markets will come a little bit under pressure. So, and you can see we are here in a very interesting situation in the S&P 500. So you can see this one. Look at this price action. This zone here, the price is now here in the third the third time here, and now we are sticking here in this point. And but if we have to look at the trend, you are in the move, and now you have this last correction zone. Let me show. So this one is placed from here to around 2,676 points, and it's really easy to realize what we see here. So we are in the move. This is the correction zone, and as long as the price doesn't leave this green correction zone to the lower side, a trend continuation is more likely than a trend break. So if that is your higher time frame, which is leading you through the markets, you have to do nothing, because the price is in the move and it's started currently a correction. So this is not a situation to make a trade in the hourly chart. What we have to do, such situations are facing us to stay on the sideline. It's to save your money. That's the most important thing, save your money. And as long as the price doesn't come or won't come back to this correction zone, we have to do nothing. So let's switch nevertheless to the hourly chart. And here you can see you have a starting or a really fresh downtrend. This is the beginning of the correction in the daily chart, and here you are very far in the move as well. So, and this situation is the same as in the daily chart, even in the others, in the opposite direction. You can see the daily chart is facing upwards in general, and the hourly chart is facing downwards. So that's not the best situation for to make a trade with high probabilities. But this is in general, basically, this is the situation in the S&P 500. So what we have to do, to be honest, nothing in that market. So, and with this in our mind, let's switch to the DAX. For most of the German traders, this is the most important index. So what we can see here, you can see this one a facing upwards trend in this here movement and correction, and then this movement, and now you have this correction zone in this area. Here is placed the last correction zone. The price came back down to this point 2 here, tried to make to start the next movement, but it failed here at round about 12,950 points here. And now, yes, it's a really difficult situation. So everything can happen. So the price can rise up and the price can decrease to the lower side. It took a decrease to the lower side. So it's not the best situation as well to make a trade. So let's switch to the hourly chart again. And here you can see it's a really bad situation. It's no really a clear trend what we have here. So try to paint it in manual form. So this one. So let's start to the lowest point. Movement, correction, movement, correction, movement, and now we are very deep in the correction, but the higher probabilities may go to the upper side. So a downtrend is forbidden in this way, in this situation, because we are in an uptrend, and the daily chart in the uptrend as well. And so the higher probabilities would lie on the upper side than on the lower side. And this trend is valid, and as long as the price doesn't leave this green zone here on the lower side, a trend continuation is more likely than a trend break. So you can see my trading approach is really easy, and it based on the facts of Dow that supply and demand is leading always to movement and correction, and finally in a trend. That's all. The reason why people sell or buy is not interesting for us, because it's not an advantage for us if I know why someone is buy or sell. That's the reason it's not interesting, but it doesn't matter for me. But that the trend continuation is more likely than a trend break, that's the fact, and that is more important for me. So I have to look where I am in the market, and if I have a trend, that's the first rule. The second rule is if I am in a correction, at the best more than 38% of Fibonacci retracement, and is the trend not too major? That means that I have not more than the fourth correction of movement, trend arm in that way. And the last rule is that I have some balanced candles in Heikin Ashi, or if you use normal candle, that you have the reversal bar or shooting star or something as well, which showing you that that you have an balance in the book map, that is a balance between buyers and sellers. And then this is the highest, this is the best opportunity to make a trend or to make a trade in direction of the trend. Doesn't matter up or down. So we want to earn money. So for us as traders, it doesn't matter if the price is rising or decreasing. In the meantime, we want to earn money. Okay, that's the DAX. Switch to your one of your wishes was gold. Let me see, where is there's gold. So there's gold. So switch here. So let's start with the daily chart as well. It's as there's nothing changed between to last week, because gold is a little bit different, difficult to trade. Because let me look at this one. Let's start to the highest point. You have this movement, you had this correction, you had this movement. Now we are here. You can see in the correction as well. So this stuff here, the last correction zone is placed between here at this point to up to $2,325, and we are hanging here at this point too. And it's a little bit difficult situation. It's not what I want to see for my trades. So and if you would switch to the hourly chart, you can see here now you have an uptrend, but because this uptrend is meaning the correction of this downtrend. And ladies and gentlemen, such situations are not able to increase our probabilities to make positive trades, because the trends are running against or in opposite direction to each other, and that's not the best. That's not our situation to have or to make good trends. But if you want to trade this trade here, come on. this trend here. So you have a correction zone here is placed between $2,198 and on the lower side $1,292. So this is the same procedure as every time. As long as the price doesn't leave this correction zone to the lower side, a trend continuation is more likely than a trend break. But please be careful, have attention about this cause it means only this correction in a valid downtrend in your upper time frame. And this is a really difficult situation because you cannot know when the price will oh, I missed the word. If the price will change here the direction. No, not break out. Not. Yes,
Markus,
okay.
maybe you mean a reversal, or?
Yes. Thank you very much, Tim.
I just need to think about it what you mean, but now I think this is the right
yes.
word.
So after it's like you are standing in front of the hill. So okay, if you, as long as maybe you will see here very soon a reversal, and that will mean that the price decreased to the lower side or can continue his own trend to the lower side. And this is not the best position or the best situation to make our trend in the hourly chart. So in this case, it's better you stay on the sideline. Okay, I have suggestion for you because of you can see Aussie dollar against Canadian dollar. So let's switch to the hourly chart. So, and what we can see here is a valid uptrend. So let it paint here. Look at this one. Movement, correction, movement, correction. So actually we have a little bit pressure on the price on the Aussie dollar, but the correction zone is placed between this point and the lower point here. As long as the price doesn't leave this correction zone in the daily chart, the price or the trend is more likely to this is the wrong. This one I want to use. So more likely, trend continuation is more likely than a trend break. So what we have to do in the next days, maybe until if we will see each other next Thursday, you have to wait so that the price make a stabilization here in this green area. So, and if you can see tomorrow, next Monday, Tuesday, or something other days, a balance candle, that would mean that the price makes a changing of direction and will continue its own trend to the upper side. And this situation you can use in the hourly chart. Look at this one, but actually not currently, because here you have this downtrend actually, and we have to wait. We have to wait to a young uptrend. Look at this one. If the price makes this one movement, correction, a movement, then you will have probably a new correction zone in this one. And when then the price will come back in this correction zone, makes or will show us some reversal bars, then you can make this trend to the upper side. So stay attention about the Aussie Canadian dollar, and it's really interesting. It means in every Aussie Aussie pair, you can see here you have here the same situation. You have here this uptrend, and we are a little bit in the correction as well in the Aussie US dollar. No, here not, sorry, but in Aussie Canadian and Aussie Japanese, you can make this situation that you wait if we will see here a new uptrend, and then you are in the same direction as the daily chart. And I think this is one of the best opportunities for the next maybe 3 or 4 days. So pay attention about this, and maybe it's will show you a great situation, a great chance. So that was my market overview. Tim, do you have something for me?
No, Markus, at the moment, no question there, so we are good in time. I think that's it for today. So yeah, thanks for you discussing here some interesting trading setup with us. And yes, dear ladies and gentlemen, thanks as well for joining us here today. We are back tomorrow at the same time. So yeah, I wish you all a good day and good trades. Some last words from you, Markus, if you like, and from my side, bye-bye and see you.
Thank you, Tim. My last words. I hope it was not too boring for you, my trading approach. And now my thoughts are that everything is more important than trading. Your friends, your family, your own life, and trading must be as easy as possible. And this my trading approach, the DAO house setup, is one of the easiest trading approach you can use. I hope you will learn something a little bit for your own trading. If you want to have more information, you will find in the chat box my homepage. You can ask whatever you want. The biggest secret in trading is there is not a secret. The real challenge is taking place only in your mind. So enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for your attention. I hope you will feel favorably disposed towards me, and always remember the journey is the reward. Bye-bye.